What's up, everybody, and welcome to Michael's Weird Kitchen. Today, we're going to make hot Dr. Pepper. Had a coworker of mine turn me on to this at work and show me some stuff. Here's our Dr. Pepper. I have my lemon in a bag, which I will cut once this is going on the stove. And that's all the ingredients you need. All right, so, oh wow, listen to that. Gonna pour this into the pan. That's a good cupful, or mugful, I should say. All right. So, gonna cover that. And we're gonna boil our Dr. Pepper. Yes, I'm in my jammies. It's called Michael's Weird Kitchen. And just a disclaimer, as you know, unprofessionalism is the key to the Michael Coaching channel, okay? So, there's going to be a lot of unprofessional stuff going on here. Anybody that watches my karaoke shows or my specials on certain things knows that. All right, so now I'm going to go to my cupboard here. Sorry to be off screen. And I'm going to grab my favorite mug. My Walt Disney World mug. And I'm going to just clean it out, make sure it's clean. All right. So I'm going to be making this hot Dr. Pepper and placing it in my favorite Walt Disney World mug. I don't know if you can see it or not. It says Walt Disney World on the inside. It's got Mickey Mouse on the outside. All right. So while that is boiling, we're going to take the lemon out of the bag. I'm going to grab a knife. All right. Real simple. Gonna cut it. Alrighty. Now the lemon is in half, but I'm gonna cut a smaller piece off of one portion because you don't need the whole lemon. There we go. Cut that up, and now you have a lemon piece. Now, once you have your lemon cut, that really didn't work the way I wanted it to, but take all the pits out, all the seeds, and you place the lemon into your cup. And now we wait for the Dr. Pepper to start boiling. So in the meantime, this is where I tell you all whatever I want to tell you. And today, I want to talk about this Kamala Harris ad telling women that they should lie to their husbands and vote for her when their husbands are voting for Trump. That is not a good idea. This is where you see the desperation of the Democrats. And I'm not here to trash Kamala Harris or any of that. I don't think they realize the trouble that they're going to cause with this. Because if she wins and they pull out the votes and they see that it was a whole lot of women and it turns out that the women were lying to their husbands, they turn around and go, "Ha! I voted for her instead of you." That's going to be a big problem. Because men aren't going to put up with that. I was watching a clip from The View, which airs on ABC, just this morning. And they think it's funny. It's so funny. The women are going to vote against their husbands. That's not funny. Okay? If I find out that my wife voted for her, it's divorce line. And you are going to have a lot of people. You don't understand the depth of lying, okay? Husbands and wives are supposed to be honest with each other. Now, the Democrats are trying to tell you that this is funny, that no, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Because as a man, I am voting on the things that I believe will help my family. I want to raise my children a certain way, and I want to protect my family. I don't believe anything that the other side, I'm not saying me, I'm saying in general. I don't believe that the people on the other side of my vote want the best for my family. Okay? So, you are playing with something very serious, in my view. Because, yes, if my wife decided to vote opposite of what I voted for, I would divorce her. And you know what? I'm not afraid anymore. I'm just going to come out here and say it. I'm voting, and which I've already voted. I early voted for Donald Trump. So if you don't like it, you can turn the channel off, whatever. That's who I voted for, and I'm Trump all the way. I'm a proud piece of garbage. Okay? I don't care anymore. When the President of the United States called me garbage, that's like, all right, well, I don't care anymore. I used to play it safe, and I wouldn't put anything political on my Facebook or my YouTube. I'm not doing that anymore. You get what you get. Now, it's not going to be Trump MAGA 24/7. No, but I'm not going to be afraid to say what I think and how I feel about certain things either. All right? So, just know now, I'm honest on my YouTube channel. But anyway, no, I think that's going to cause a major problem in this country that they don't realize. Now, the effects aren't going to be seen until after the election, if she happens to win, God forbid. I voted early for Donald Trump. And if I found out that my wife voted for Harris, that'd be it. That'd be the nail in the coffin on this marriage. That is betrayal. Do you understand that? That is betrayal. Now, and I'm not saying that because they voted for the person I want to vote. If she had been honest and told me the whole time that she was going to vote for Harris, I wouldn't have a problem with it. You're being honest with me. And I would tell you, vote your conscience. Vote the way that you want to. But if you're going to sit here and lie to me, saying that I'm right and you agree with me and all this stuff, and you're lying, well, that's lying. That's betrayal. I'm not going to put up with that. Divorce line, honey. So that's how I feel about that. I think that's awful. Telling couples, the spouses to lie to each other. Give me a break. That's desperation. And it's wrong. And you know, I was talking about Biden calling Trump supporters garbage. I'm going to tell you something. You could tell all the left is making the excuse, well, the comedian at the Trump rally made that comment. So they're putting that on Trump as if he said that. As if that joke came out of his mouth. No, it did not. And right after the rally, Trump denounced it. Now, I think it was too late. I don't think that comedian should have been at that rally. That was the wrong venue. The joke fell flat, and it was a pretty bad joke. I wouldn't have done that. But it was a comedian. It was a joke. Now, that's a comedian saying that, okay? Joe Biden is the President of the United States of America. And he called most of his country garbage. He's not a comedian. He is the sitting President of the United States. So as far as I'm concerned, two wrongs don't make a right, okay? Michelle Obama once famously said, when they swing low, we swing high. All that showed to me was what they view as low at the rally for Trump, they swung lower. They went low, and the other side went lower. That's really sad that America has come to that point. Anyway, our Dr. Pepper is boiling now. So, let's take the lid off. Ooh, look at the steam. All right. I have my lemon in my mug. So now we're going to turn the burner off. Look at that steam. And we're going to wait for it to cool. I'll do some more talking. But that's how I view that. I don't understand the whole... And now they're saying that Trump threatened Liz Cheney because he gave a hyperbole. What? All Donald Trump said was, in an explanation of being anti-war, which is amazing to me now. The Democrats used to be the party of anti-war. Now they are the party of war. They are supporting a war that isn't even in their country, by the way. It's in a whole nother country, none of our business, and they've given them billions of dollars. That's amazing to me. Because just 20 years ago, the Republicans were the awful warmongers, funding war, sending our people off to war to die and get their bodies blown up. How awful, how terrible. Fast forward 20 years later, the Democrats want to do that, and the Republicans don't. Amazing, isn't it? So I'm proud to be a part of this evolutional rebranding of the Republican Party, I think. You know, I've always considered myself conservative and part of the Republican Party, but I was always kind of iffy about it. Like, when the war in Iraq started, I supported it. But that was because I was believing what the lying government was telling me. See, I consider that like Republicans being like people back during Vietnam, right? And once again, you have a situation where your government is lying to you. The Iraq War technically is no different. It's the same as Vietnam, pretty much. Bush and the rest of the establishment Republicans lied to the people, saying that they wanted to go free the Iraq people, tell us all this goodwill goobly-gook, and all he wanted to do was score political points and make himself look like a hero, which he didn't. It ended up backfiring on him. I mean, that's ridiculous. Now, do I believe they had weapons over there? Sure. I believe they had them and they shipped them off to Syria or wherever. But they weren't looking for them. That's the point. If they were really on the hunt looking for them, they would have found them. But that wasn't the focus of that war. They were lying to us as a public. And I believed it. So, I don't anymore. I've woken up. And now I see Trump's presidency, his first 4 years, really exposed a lot. And you know, Trump is not a Republican. They want to think he is, but he's not. Okay, he was a big-time Democrat. Always supported the Democrats. He donated millions to the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Clinton Foundation and all that stuff in the past. He had done all that stuff. So you have to look at all this stuff with a nuance and understand why is the left so against him. And it screams of he's not like us, Republicans and Democrats. There's a party here in Washington that he's not part of. And he's going to wreck that party for all of us. That's how they think. Trump is about the people. You know, say what you want about him being a jerk and the stuff that he says. That's cool. But he's never disparaged a single voter. Think about it. All right, so anyway, this is cooling off. Let's pour it into our mug. I know, I'm killing my stove. I'll clean that up after the video. Okay, so I've poured it, and now we're going to try it. Gotta blow it. Oh, that is good. Let it cool a little more. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on stuff like that. I don't understand all the BS on the side of the left. Now, the right has their BS too. I mean, obviously, like I've just said, both parties are guilty of certain things. So, I don't understand half of it, but my point is, people, do your research, go online, look at things that lean left, look at things that lean right, look at things that are neutral. Research things, people. And then you can learn about certain issues. I just saw Cardi B campaigning for Kamala, screaming about she's going to do stuff that she's been complaining that Joe Biden didn't do. She's already stated there's nothing different she would have done than Joe Biden. So I don't know why you're campaigning for her. She said, I'm going to do the same things. Oh, it's hot. All right, so thank you for watching Michael's Weird Kitchen. I'm going to let this cool off and drink some more of it, but I wanted to show you how to do it. It's called Hot Dr. Pepper. It's real simple. A bottle of Dr. Pepper, a lemon, a pot, and a stovetop. So I'll see y'all later. Peace out.